Hi everyone, it's time for the finale of my Project 10pm Plus No Buy collab with Mary from Reviewer's Diary and Marilyn. And actually in my last update I had mentioned that it seemed Marilyn had decided to drop out, but she actually then uploaded her update. So I'm going to link that in the info box down below so you can go check it out, and once she films her and uploads her finale, I'm going to add those that as well. So I have to say I did not finish all my 10 products, and I obviously failed at the whole no buy. Yeah, but I didn't do a very good job, and I'm going to continue talking about that after I've let you know about my progress with all the products. So for starters, I had my e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Porcelain. I absolutely love this one. This has been empty since the last update, if I remember correctly. Don't know what's going on today with my it seems like it has a mind of its own. So I like this a lot. It's empty now, so it has moved out of my collection, but I am not too sad about it because I know I will probably buy this one in the future again. I also had my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer in here. Mine is in the shade 010 Porcelain. I had used this one up within the first update, which did surprise me. There is not a lot left. There's like a thin layer stuck on the outsides, but I can't get it off with the doe foot applicator, but there's not much in here. Anyway, I couldn't get anything out anymore, so this was done with the first update. Then I had the alverde mono eyeshadow in the shade Warm Vanilla in here. This is a very light cream shade, and I originally had one in here that I wanted to use up completely, and it already had, either it had pan showing already or it was very close to pan, showing pan when I put it in. Unfortunately, this one broke on me when I was dipping a brush in, and it fell into my sink, so I could not use this again. So I decided to put in my backup of this, and that was this here. My original goal was to hit pan only, but I actually managed to use this one up completely. Now it's all gone. This is since the last update, it has been gone. So this was fairly recent, and it took me quite a while to use it up, but I love this one. It is a very soft texture but still pretty buttery, and I think I would repurchase this if I did not have similar eyeshadows and eyeshadows that do the same job basically in my collection still. Then I had my Eucerin Sun Fluid with SPF 50 plus. This was for my face, and when I started out I was on this line up here. The first update I was down here, last update I was here, and now this is completely empty. I have used this one up maybe 2 weeks ago if I'm not mistaken, so it didn't take too long to use up that last bit, but there are I think 2 balls in here that are fairly big to help shake it up like you have with nail polish. I like this a lot. Unfortunately, it is not cruelty free, so I'm not going to repurchase this, but I'm now trying a different sun fluid that is unfortunately not mattifying, and it's not specifically for the face, but it's so far doing a good job nonetheless. Then I had my Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This was just one shade, and this is doesn't even say anything. No, it doesn't. So there's only one shade. It's a white powder, and as you can see, it is completely empty. There you go. So there's nothing left here. I like this a lot. Currently I'm using a different powder, which I also like a lot. Honestly, between this and the powder I'm using right now, it's a toss as to which one I would repurchase. It probably just depends on which one I can get a hold of easier. And often enough they are at the same stores anyway, so if they're not out of one of them, I will even have to pick and decide on which one I want to go buy. Then I had my Catrice Cream to Powder Blush in Coral all in here. This was a bright corally shade, and it was just a cream blush. I had set the goal last year sometime to actually hit pan. I did that, and then I wanted to use it up in this update, and I did that. So this is the pan. There's a tiny bit left here, but I can't reach it. So this one is done. Unfortunately, the packaging broke, but I've had this for so long, I was not too upset about it. So that is done. Then I had my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Eden, and this one I had to depot it because it was still in the the genie bottle style, but the small travel size. So I depotted it to get the last bit out of it, and I put it in a color tattoo container, and this has been empty since I think the last update as well. So it has been empty then already. And then I have my P2 Express Brow Pen in the shade, good God, which shade was that? I don't know, some blonde shade. Ugh. So this is all that's left. I can't sharpen this anymore, and the product up here is not really a tip anymore, so I can't really use this on my tail. So this is done now, and I can barely, when I close this one, I can barely open it. So in the mornings it's just a pain. I consider this one done. I also had my Trended Up Contour and Glide Lip Liner in the shade 040. This was a more rosy shade. This is also completely empty. I hope you can see this, like there, it's down here. And to show you my progress, oops, from these two. So up here you see my P2 Express Brow Pen. This was where I started. First, second update, and now we're, I don't know, about here I guess. So it's done. And then my Trended Up Contour and Glide Lip Liner. This was the beginning. First update, second update, and then it's done now. I do like both of these eye pencils and the lip liner. The eye pencil I probably would not repurchase because I have too many other eyebrow products that I can use and like using as well. The Contour and Glide Lip Liner from Trended Up I would possibly repurchase just because I love the way these apply on your lips and the way these fade. So they are very, very nice. And then we have one last product, which is a total pain in the butt, and I'm very upset I did not finish this. This is the Clinique Superbalm Moisturizing Gloss in the shade Raspberry. And as you can see, there's still quite a bit left. I hope you can see these update lines. This was completely, hello? This was completely full when I started. This was the first update, the second, and this is where I'm at right now. So I still have at least a month's worth of gloss left. I find this very, very annoying because I was hoping that I would be able to use it up, but it just was not meant to be. I often forgot about this. I forgot applying it. I forgot using it. I forgot it at home. And I'm just not somebody who easily remembers applying lip products again over the day. So this is just, it upsets me, but at the same time, I guess I kind of should have known that. This is actually 7 milliliters, which is almost, it is almost a full-sized gloss. A full-sized gloss usually comes with like 10 milliliters. Let me see. Pardon me. This one here, the NYX Girls Gloss, actually has 2.5 milliliters. So 0.085 ounces, and this has 0.24 ounces. So if I had gone with this one, this would have probably been empty, and this one not. Great. Now I'm even more upset because I picked this one. I'm going to continue working on this. I just want to use it up and get rid of it because I want to move this out of my collection. So, yeah, then for the no buy in the past month, I actually did not buy much. I bought stuff today. And today is the first, so technically we're done anyway, so I don't know, does it count? What I did buy is my brush cleanser here, my Maybelline brush cleanser. I am almost out of the last bottle that I had. So I'm about here, I guess, so there's not too much left. I use this almost on a daily basis to clean my eyeliner brush, my eyebrow brush, and the like. So I needed a new one soon, and I can only get this at one store, and getting to it when I'm there is more easy for me than having to go there specifically to buy stuff. Then my toner is almost empty. This is the Alverde Clay Facial Tonic. I like this quite a bit. So it does contain alcohol, which I still don't like, but the one problem that I have is that all the other toners that I could find so far and that I've tried that are cruelty-free and ideally vegan as well, unfortunately end up not working for me. So I'm going to go back to this one for the time being until I have to find something new, or until I do find something new. From the same line, from the Alverde Clay line, I have my facial fluid. This is one of those annoying packages where you have to pump it out up here and you don't see where you are, so I need to have a backup at home at all times, because I never know when this will run out, and it is just very annoying if it runs out and I have to go that same day, because otherwise I would not have anything to use as a face cream. And then I bought two products that are well, one is a backup that I will need soonish, and the other is a product that I just wanted to buy because I'm kind of curious. My backup is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. Now, in this project pan, I had used up the shade 010 Porcelain. They have, since I bought this, come out with a lighter shade, 005 Light Natural. And let me see, maybe you can see this. Maybe you can see the slight difference in color here. Yeah, I think there you can see it. So this is a new one. This is a tad bit lighter. I wanted to try this because this is very close to my own skin tone, so I can't really do any brightening in my under eye area specifically, and this is only where I use this for the most part. Anyhow, so I wanted to try the lighter shade. This is in 005 Light Natural. Did I say that already? So I now finally found this and purchased this. And then as my well, this is the Catrice Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Blur Stick, which is supposed to fit all skin tones. I don't believe in that, but this is what it looks like. It's really just a stick. When you roll it up, there's quite some product here. Actually, that's nice. There you go. That's the product that you would get. And when you apply this to your skin, it is supposed to go over there. It is supposed to blur out your pores. I don't know if it does that, but it feels a bit more silicone-y than my current primer. Yeah, I think it does a little bit. I'll have to see and try it out, honestly, but this is a new to me product. I've never seen this before. And when I saw this today, I figured I have to try this. So, yeah. Other than that, as for the other purchases I have made, I purchased a sun lotion for my face. This one is empty now, so that was definitely justified. I also bought, let me think, I bought way too many eye makeup removers, but this was actually one of them and it's already empty. Then what else did I buy? Let me think. I purchased deodorants. I will start using them soon. I purchased way too many, honestly, just like with the eye makeup remover, but with all the shipping costs and all that, it is easier for me to have a stack of deodorants at home and to not have to pay for shipping every single time I buy stuff. But that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So yeah, I think all in all, I did all right. I did not necessarily need all the all the eye makeup removers and all the deodorants, but other than that, pretty much everything I purchased, I am already working on the item that I purchased as a backup. For example, I'm pretty sure I bought this and this within the last 3 months as well, and I'm obviously working on the items that I have bought then already, because these are the backups once again. And then what else did I buy? I bought my cleanser for my face, my face wash. That is almost empty. I have not started the new one yet. I can still squeeze bits and pieces out, and that is enough for me. But all in all, I have to say, apart from eye makeup remover and deodorant, I think the purchasing was not too bad. And I did not buy any big items for makeup, for example. So I'm okay. I don't think I forgot anything, so I'm okay with this. And yeah, this was a very, very fun collab with Mary and Marilyn. I appreciated it, and it was so much fun. In fact, Marilyn and I have another collab coming up, and I'm very excited about it. I have not yet figured out exactly how I'm going to film my videos, so this might not happen until early to mid next week, and I will have it up then. So I'm sorry about that if I'm a bit late with it, but yeah, I still have to see what the heck I'm gonna do, especially because some of what I wanted to do might still be changing. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I'm just saying. So yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!